Live Bitcoin price watch. September PCE inflation hits 2.8% as expected. Will Fed cut rates in December? Bitcoin. Inflation. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Core PCE drops to 2.8% from 2.9% in delayed September data, as Bitcoin holds $96,000 ahead of crucial December FOMC meeting. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Crypto journalist. Hassan. Crypto journalist. Hassan. About author. Anas is a crypto-native journalist and SEO writer with over 5 years of writing experience covering blockchain, crypto, DeFi, and emerging tech. Has also written Live Bitcoin Price Watch. September PCE inflation hits 2.8% as expected. Will Fed cut rates in December? Crypto interest fades among U.S. investors as risk tolerance declines. FINRA study. Ethereum bug nearly triggers network crisis after Fusaka upgrade. EU wants ESMA to oversee crypto like the SEC does in US. Bitcoin price prediction. BlackRock's Larry Fink says sovereign wealth funds are quietly buying Bitcoin. Will their bid push BTC past $100,000? Author profile. Share. Copied. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Last updated 42 minutes ago. Disclaimer: crypto is a high-risk asset class. This article is provided for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. You could lose all of your capital. The Bureau of Economic Analysis released long-delayed September PCE inflation data, showing headline PCE at 2.8% year-over-year, matching expectations and ticking up from 2.7% in August. Core PCE, the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, improved to 2.8% from 2.9%, beating the 2.9% forecast. Bitcoin held steady around $92,000 on the release, with the inline data keeping December rate cut odds anchored at 86% for the Fed's December 9th to 10th FOMC meeting. The core PCE decline is encouraging for dovish policymakers, though the headline increase shows inflation remains above the Fed's 2% target. Coming on the heels of today's shockingly strong jobless claims, 191K versus 219K expected, the Fed faces conflicting signals. Inflation cooling gradually, but employment showing unexpected resilience. Alternative data provider Truflation noted the disconnect between the delayed September official data and current conditions, reporting their real-time PCE at just 2.13% and core PCE at 2.6% using millions of price data points from real purchases, as opposed to surveyed prices. The gap highlights the challenge facing Fed Chair Powell. September's data is already 2 months old, collected before the government shutdown, and may not reflect current economic conditions. Markets are now weighing whether improving core inflation, 2.8% versus 2.9%, combined with QT that ended December 1st justifies a rate cut, or whether today's robust labor market data, 191K jobless claims, lowest since 2022, argues for patience. Bitcoin's muted reaction suggests crypto traders are taking a wait-and-see approach into next week's blackout period before the December 9th, 10 Fed meeting. The technical setup shows resistance at $93,000 and the descending trend line that's capped rallies since November 11th. with support holding at $92,000. The total crypto market cap sits at $3.1 trillion as traders weigh whether the combination of cooling core inflation and strong employment creates the Goldilocks scenario for risk assets, or whether the Fed interprets resilient labor markets as justification to pause easing. With core PCE moving in the right direction but still 80 basis points above target, the December rate cut remains probable but not guaranteed, especially if policymakers view today's 191K jobless claims as evidence the economy doesn't need additional stimulus. PCE inflation meets expectations. Fed gets mixed signals. First Prev 1 of 1 next last honest Hassan 7 minutes ago S&P 500 surges 0.5% on core PCE miss, up 0.3 trillion since November 21st low according to the Kobayashi letter. The S&P 500 surges plus 0.5% as core PCE inflation unexpectedly falls to 2.8%, now just 30 points away from a new record high. The letter noted, the S&P 500 has now added plus $3.3 trillion since the November 21st low. Those who ignored the noise are winning. Asset owners are winning. Core PCE came in at 2.8% versus 2.9% expected, with the softer-than-expected reading fueling risk asset gains as December Fed rate cut odds hold at 88.8%. However, shockingly, Bitcoin dropped below $90,000 as other equity markets surged on inflation relief, reinforcing the monetary easing narrative, with the S&P 500's $3.3 trillion recovery highlighting the sharp reversal from late November lows as traders positioned for Fed accommodation heading into December's policy meeting. Honest Hassan 16 minutes ago Johns Hopkins Hank. Core PCE falls to 2.8%, but M2 growth at 4.5%, below golden growth rate, Professor Steve Hank of Johns Hopkins noted. The core PCE index, the Fed's favorite inflation indicator, fell from 2.9% per year in August to 2.8% per year in September. Hank added that, and quote, the U.S. money supply, M2, is only growing at 4.5% per year. That's below Hank's golden growth rate of 6.3%/year, a rate consistent with hitting the Fed's 2% per year inflation target. The M2 assessment suggests the Fed may have room to ease policy without risking renewed inflation pressures, supporting December rate cut odds currently at 88.8%. Bitcoin holds around $90,000 as the combination of decelerating core PCE and below-target money supply growth reinforces the case for monetary easing, with Hank's framework indicating current monetary conditions are tighter than necessary to achieve the Fed's 2% inflation objective. Honest Hassan 33 minutes ago September PCE rises to 2.8% as core PCE holds at 2.8%. December rate cut odds hold steady. The Bureau of Economic Analysis reported September PCE inflation rose to 2.8% year-over-year from 2.7% in August, matching expectations, while core PCE, excluding food and energy, held at 2.8%, slightly below the 2.9% forecast. Month-over-month, the PCE price index increased 0.3% with core PCE up 0.2%. Personal income rose 0.4% in September while personal consumption expenditures increased 0.3%. With the personal saving rate at 4.7%. The inline inflation data maintains support for December Fed rate cut odds currently at 88.8%, as core PCE coming in at 2.8% versus 2.9%, expected provides modest relief on inflation pressures. Bitcoin holds around $92,000 as the PCE print neither dramatically strengthens nor weakens the easing case, with inflation running above the Fed's 2% target but showing no acceleration that would derail December policy action. The September report, released nearly 2 months late due to the government shutdown, leaves the door open for monetary easing as traders await fresh November data for clearer signals on the Fed's next move. First Prev 1 of 1 next last. Follow us on Google News. Trending news. Recommended popular crypto topics price predictions. Live Fed Payments Innovation Conference. Real-time updates as Federal Reserve discusses crypto, stablecoins, and AI with industry leaders. Crypto market prospect. After the washout, the soil looks richer. China's DeepSeek AI predicts the price of XRP, Cardano, Pi coin by the end of 2025. XRP price prediction. Institutions are pouring in cash through ETFs. A violent move up is next. XRP price prediction. Singapore approves Ripple for bank settlements. Can XRP 100x from here? Price analysis. XRP price prediction. Important data shows whales just bought $1.3 billion in XRP buying spree starting 1 day ago. By Ahmed Balaha. Price analysis. Solana price prediction. Game-changing breakthrough as Solana tech powers Ethereum. Can SOL overtake ETH soon? 2 days ago. By Alejandro Arich. Price analysis. Bitcoin price prediction. BlackRock's Larry Fink says sovereign wealth funds are quietly buying Bitcoin. Will their bid push BTC past $100,000? 21 hours ago. By Anas Hassan. Best crypto to buy now in December 2025. Top crypto to invest in. 6 hours ago. By Alan Draper. New cryptocurrencies to invest in today. Top new crypto coins. 1 hour ago. By Inesis Tavares. Best crypto presales to invest in December 2025. 1 hour ago. By Alan Draper. 12 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in December 2025. 3 days ago. By Elijah Rankovich. 10 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2025. 3 days ago. By Elijah Rankovich. The next crypto to explode in 2025. Our top picks. 1 day ago. By Elijah Rankovich. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction 2025 to 2030. 8 hours ago. By Leon Waters. XRP, price prediction 2025, 2026 to 2030. 8 hours ago. By Eric Huffman. Ethereum price prediction 2025 to 2030. 8 hours ago. By Ben Beto.